Hello. Most business owners already know AI matters. They have heard the headlines, they have tried ChatGPT, maybe they have asked it to write an email, make a list, or explain something. And then Monday morning comes. The phone rings, a code is half finished, a technician left notes that only make sense to that technician. There are 12 tabs open on the browser, two spreadsheets that nobody fully trusts, and one person who says, I think that information is in the system somewhere. That is where the real question shows up. Where does AI actually fit? Not in a demo, not in a keynote, not in a video where someone says that this prompt will change your life forever and it actually may save you 7 seconds on a video creation. Where does AI fit in the real world, where the actual work happens? Because I don't think AI is mainly a writing tool. I don't think it is mainly a chatbot. And I definitely do not think every business owner needs to become a part time software engineer and after dinner, they should work on some software magic words, which sounds less like innovation and more like a punishment. The bigger idea is this: AI brings a thinking brain to the team, not a human brain, not a perfect brain, not something that you should trust blindly, but a useful intelligence that can read, compare, summarize, remember, connect dots, and prepare work. That matters because every business is full of small thinking tasks that quietly eat up the day. Questions like what changed since the last customer conversation? What is missing from the quote request? What did we promise 3 weeks ago? What document has the answer and what needs a human decision? Those questions are not just office tasks, they are thinking tasks, and every business has hundreds of them. There is a reason that this still feels confusing. Right now, most people experience AI through a chat box, a blank rectangle that you type something, it answers. This is kind of useful, but it is also a geek phase of AI. It reminds me of personal computing before the Windows moment, like early 1990s. Computers were powerful enough, but before Windows, the doorways into the power was terrible. You had to know commands. You had to think like the machine wanted you to think. The graphical interface changed the relationship. The computers didn't become powerful overnight. It became approachable. That is what AI needs right now. Not more hype, not more like magic words, not more pressure on business owners to learn the secret handshake. AI needs a Windows moment, a move from ask a chatbot a clever question to put this intelligence where the rubber meets the road. Once AI is placed correctly, it stops feeling like a toy and starts feeling like a teammate. Not a teammate who makes the final call, more like a teammate who reads the messy pile, finds the pattern, and says, before you decide, here are the three things you should look at. Bonus point if that teammate doesn't need coffee or complain about the shared drive. Let me make this practical. Imagine an engineering firm gets a request for a quote. It is not a clean form, it's an email or a PDF, drawings, quantities, like tolerances, delivery dates, and a few notes from someone who assumes everybody knows what standard finish means. Today, a skilled person has to understand what matters, check the password, spot the missing detail, and prepare a response. AI should not replace that expert, but it can help the expert think faster. It can turn the messy package into a clean starting point. Requirements, risks, missing information, similar past jobs, and questions for review. The engineer still makes the judgment call, of course, but the first hour of digging is no longer such a grind. That is intelligence placed inside the work. Or take a company with a specific software already in place, quoting, dispatch, accounting, scheduling, inventory, compliance, or any system built for a specific industry. The goal is not to throw it away. The software is often the source of truth. It reflects years of process, painful lessons, and at least one person who exactly knows which button not to press. The opportunity is to bring intelligence around the software. AI can compare system information with emails, notes, PDFs, forms, or spreadsheets. It can flag expectations, summarize the status, prepare follow-ups, and reduce the repetitive handoffs that wear people down. That matters because repeat work is where errors sneak in. People copy the wrong number, they miss a change buried in an attachment, they forget that one customer expectation from last month. AI can help carry the load, not by replacing the system of people, but by giving the team a thinking layer beside them. This is also where we need to be honest. AI is definitely powerful, but it is not magic. It can be wrong, it can misunderstand context, it can sound confident when it should be asking for help. In that way, it is advanced technology and occasionally a junior employee on day 3. So the serious question is not, can we automate this? The better question is, what level of trust does this task deserve? Some work can happen quietly in the background. Some work should be assisted by AI, but approved by a human. And some work should stay human-led because of judgment, accountability, or relationship trust. That is not anti-AI. That is how serious adoption works. Good AI implementation is not about removing people. It's about taking the repetitive thinking load off their shoulders so that they can do their work best. The owner should not have to keep every open loop in their head. The engineer should not have to reread the same package 5 times. The manager should not have to chase status from 6 places. AI can help with this kind of stuff. But it needs structure, boundaries, and people who understand both the technology and the business reality on the ground. That is the geek gap. The intelligence exists, the usability layer is missing. That is why this channel exists, to take AI out of the abstract and put it into plain business language. The businesses that benefit from AI will not necessarily be the ones that chasing every new tool. They will be the ones that learn how to give this intelligence useful jobs. Read this, compare that, summarize that, find the missing pieces, flag the expectations, show me what changed. That is where AI starts to feel real. Not because it becomes flashy, because it becomes useful. And real usefulness is often quiet. Fewer missed promises, cleaner handoffs, faster review, less rework, and people spending more of their day on judgment instead of digging through the pile. That is the Windows moment I care about. Not AI as a party trick, AI as intelligence that can roll up its sleeves and go to work. If you have felt that AI is important but still strangely hard to use in your actual business, this channel is for you. The next step is learning how to put the brain into work. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.